Hey guys. Hey guys. Welcome to another episode of Hello World. Hey. Yes, I'm joking around. It's around a lot. So, I'd like to say welcome. I'm thankful that you're here, spending a little bit of your time with me. But, the first order of business is for me to check to see if I am buffering. So, let me give that a quick little check. Hey, cool dude, what's going on? And then I'll get back to you to see how your day was. How was your day, cool dude? I hope it was amazing and whatnot. Today, I don't feel like really talking about anything serious unless it comes. There's an ad going on, so I can't really. I'm not gonna skip it. So how was your day, cool dude? I'm drinking my lime water. This is alkaline water. In case any of you were wondering what's that in the glass. Oh yes, and then I repurposed this glass into something to drink. Right, we buy mason jars all the time, but why not repurpose it? Hey, purple rain. Wait. Purple rain, purple rain. Mm, 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 mm. Purple rain, purple rain. You like how I'm holding it with two fingers? Purple rain, purple rain. I was a little off right there. Forgive me, please. Do. Purple rain, purple rain. Hey girl, how are you? Hope you're feeling better. Hope your back is feeling better. I'm stretching for you. See, I'm stretching for you. Ooh, that feels good. Ooh, yes. How are you doing? Cool dude was in the building. I don't know where he is right now. But I have to start off with telling you guys how my day was. So I don't even know what day this is. Is this Wednesday? Yeah, today's Wednesday. Hey Marley's. Oh my goodness. Marley's has graced the building. Hey, how are you, my friend? What's going on? Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and turn on your notification bells. If you can, give me a little thumbs up or down, whatever you feel comfortable doing, because I don't like to sway anyone's opinion left or right. I'd rather you make the decision because freedom starts when we start allowing each other to express ourselves. So give me something if you'd like. My auntie said, "Who's singing?" It's me. I'm singing, Auntie. Purple Rain's in the building. We got to give her her song. Yeah. Purple Rain. Doing good. Just ate some Baconator fries. Ooh, so that must be from Wendy's, right? You can keep the bacon. Give me the Ader. Yes. Um. Oh yeah. So I think today is Wednesday, and work was okay. I went to work. Work was all right. Was nothing up or down about it. Oh, my mouth was hurting a little bit. Not my mouth, but my jaw was hurting a little bit. And then I had to make two onesies for someone that ordered. Um, they ordered the Born to Be Great. I left it in the car, but I printed that tonight. I printed two of them, and then I ate. Um, Family had food, so I was like, "What you cooking?" And they said it was all like vegetarian stuff. It was salmon. We were just talking about salmon last night, right? See, that's how you know, guys, that sometimes people may be spying on you. So you have to be on your well, I have to be on my best behavior at all time because I would hate the family to see me come out of pocket and be like, mm-hmm. So I had the salmon and they made rice with carrots in it. So I ate it. I'm doing a little better. I have a heating pad on my side and extra strength, Excedrin. Oh, dang, yeah. A good stretching will definitely help relax those muscles. Yeah, you gotta stretch, purple. How's your friend doing? And you know what? Since you guys are in the building, today is shout out day. I just felt inspired to shout out whoever came to mind. And because you guys are here, cool dude, you've always been supportive. So if you're still here, shout outs to you. Purple Rain, Purple Heart. Shout out to you, my friend, because we haven't known each other too long. We met in LSP's chat or Stephanie's, whichever one comes in between. And you gangsta. And I love it. But you know what? You do it to protect your family. And so I want to shout you out because your stories are amazing. It keeps me laughing and it keeps me like, ooh, what's the tea today? Marlies, you inspire me. Shout outs to you, my friend. Um, I've only been to your lives a few times, but I want to shout you out for your faithfulness and your commitment to reading the word and whatever scripture anybody throws out, you read it and then you pray for people. So you shout outs to you. And despite whatever is going on in your life, you still want to give God the glory because you believe and you have faith that God will hear your prayer and that you want to be faithful to whatever He has you to do for your gift. So, shout out to you guys since you guys are here. And you know what? I forgot last night. Well, yesterday I had told Carter's Eats that I was going to do her song. So, without further ado, I'm going to remix it just a little bit. Got my microphone ready. Mic check 1 2 1 2. All my girls up on the cool couch, cool couch, cool couch. All my ladies on the cool couch, cool couch, cool. All my fellas in the cool couch, cool couch, cool couch. All my peoples on the cool couch, cool couch, cool couch. Come on, sing it with me. Cool couch, cool couch, cool couch. Be singing on the cool couch, cool couch, cool couch. Give me a shimmy. Cool couch, cool couch, cool couch. We are on the. Hold on, the mic don't want me. The mic don't want me. I'm too hot for my mic. I'm too hot for my mic. Cool couch. There's my rendition of Girls on the Cool Couch. God is amazing. Thanks so much. I look forward to talking to you every day. For real, me too. I feel like, ooh, what story she got today? And at least now you're saying that your son has a girlfriend. You admit it now. You've come to grips in terms that he has a little friend, girl. And she plans on being there for however long, their little love lasts. So hopefully they can learn how to, hang out with each other and whatever and be cool. So speaking of Carter's Eats, I definitely want to shout her out because I don't know how I ended up on her channel, but YouTube recommended it. I clicked on it and I had never seen anybody just sitting in front of a camera just talking and shouting out people. And that was the first because I was still brand new into the whole YouTube streets, right? And so if it weren't for Carter's Eats, I wouldn't have met Geo. Because she said, you guys, if you want to grow your channel, get playlist buddies, go over to Team Built with Geo. I met LSP in there too because she was like, does anybody want to be my buddy? I was like, okay, I'll be your buddy. I didn't know what it meant at the time, but it's amazing how those things, little pieces of life kind of meshes and gels together and then everybody's cool. So shout outs to Carter's Eats. I hope she continues to do whatever it is that, she feels led to do. Um, Even in times of discouragement, uh, disappointments or whatever the case may be, she still remains faithful and true to come on and not only try to beat out those hours, but to really connect with people and to like have a good time online and then go back to her regular life. So shout outs to that. She brought me yellow flake flowers and candy. Who? Fake flower. Carter's Eat brought you fake flowers and candy. Oh, that's so dope. That's real dope. Who do I want to shout out next? Your son girlfriend? Oh, well, dang. Somebody done taught her right. You gotta get if you want the son, you gotta get to the mother. She know. Yeah, she a little advanced little trickster. Uh-huh. She know exactly. So she been eyeballing your son. She been eyeballing your son with the binoculars and turning them things, adjusting it for a while now. And she's like, oh, that's his mother right there. Blinking her eyes in the binoculars, like, I gotta go get his mom something. That's so cute though. I like that she did that. That was cute. It was a nice gesture. I'm sure it warmed your little purple heart, didn't it? It had to warm your heart at least a little bit. I want to shout out Stephanie Mukbank 50 and Climbing. Or is it Stephanie 50 Mukbank and Climbing? I can never get it right. But she's also Big Zista on here as well. She is basically, if you guys already know her, she basically is the hype man of YouTube in these streets. Hey, back girl. Bad girl. Yes. Guys, be friendly to Batgirl. She is definitely dope. I'm gonna put Stephanie on the side for a second because Batgirl is here. Batgirl, let me tell you, I met Batgirl in the techie world. And I was on Bono's and Hustler TV's little show. Well, not little show, but I was on their show. I was just gonna say on their platform, but it was then where I met you guys. And then you reached out to me and talked to me. And Batgirl, I appreciate you. I appreciate you getting me all involved in the Telegram and the groups and stuff, and just your support whenever you can. I really do appreciate that because, you know, it's just very appreciative. And I know with all of the things that you have gone through, I'm so thankful that you're still here and you still support me. So I appreciate you. What's up? Be amazing. Thank you. Welcome to Hello World. Be amazing. I don't know if today I'm just shouting people out, so it's nothing real serious in the chat. Um, but be amazing. When I saw why you made your channel, I was just like, that is so dope. So, I believe you talked about surviving, right? You were surviving some ailments and whatnot. So I really thought, you know, that's really dope. And to be able to want to come on a platform to discuss different things, I thought that was really cool. And there's a lot of people who have gone through so much in life and they still have triumphed and been victorious over things. And to be bold enough and to be strong enough to talk about it, to help those that may be suffering in silent. I think that is amazing. And I shout you out for that. Yep. I knew it was something, but I didn't want to mix it up because on my way back to my destination, I was listening to the radio, and then there was a girl talking about she was surviving from cancer, rape, and all this. So like I have all of these different everybody surviving from something, but I know your story, what your explanation on why you came on YouTube stood out to me amongst a few others. But I was really like, wow, that's dope. So shout outs to you. And I really thank you for taking the time out to come around Hello World to see what it's all about. I hope you do come back again. Should you feel to do so, you are always more than welcome. So let's go back to Stephanie 50 Mukbang and Climbing, aka Big Sister, aka Hype Man of YouTube. Um, she's dope, like she supports everybody. That's the one thing that I noticed from her. She supports everyone. If you have a product, she will support you. And I just see her as the hype man of YouTube. So if ever there's a day that Stephanie Mukbang 50 and Climbing, aka Big Sister, ever feels like, you know, alone, we should all be the hype man for her in her time of need. And just always remember how she always has supported people, playing their playlist, um, either, saying a friendly word, creating videos about them. Like she does it and doesn't ask for anything. And I think it out of humanity, that's like the hardest thing for us to do is just to ask people without expecting anything back. And I think she really does it just from her heart. So shout outs to her about that. Oh, there she is right there. I didn't even know. I didn't even know you were right there until I saw a Batgirl said, "Hi, Stephanie." Uh-uh. I'm just doing shout outs today. Yes, I didn't realize you were right there till just now. Jennifer, you'll never find. Jennifer Hayes, guys. I talked about her a little bit yesterday, but shout out to you, Jennifer. Jennifer be all over these YouTube streets, especially in the reselling community. She's always modding for people, doing auctions for people, and just a very decent person. And she supports people as much as she can. And I know, Jen, it may be an extra step just to come over here because of what you already have commitments to do, but I do appreciate you. So I really am thankful that you come around when you can and you still remember little joy. So I appreciate you, Jennifer. You'll never find. And I was able to the fact that I was able to like figure out that you liked Isaac Hayes and then the song came together, it was just like, what? For real, Jen? That was pretty dope. So I'm thankful for you. Um, you know who else I want to shout out? Buying Space. Buying Space. She is, she will chin check you. And I appreciate that about her, but she's super nice. So like I like her because she's like Jen, she's been here from the beginning and gave my little old channel a chance. And she's still here. I don't know if she's here today, but she still comes through. And she will not let me know. She will not let me know when something is up. So I appreciate that when somebody can be real and pull you aside and tell you things and talk to you about things or feel comfortable enough to talk to you about things. So I appreciate Buying Space for that. And I appreciate the fact that she still supports me regardless of. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, she is funny. And she got me for a little bit when she changed her name to Buying Space. But Myra, shout outs to you, my friend. Let me think. Who else do I want to shout out? Because there's tons of people. I want to shout out Just Sandy. You know why? Because Just Sandy, she's for real, for real, for real, for real, for real. In the jewelry community, she's for real. And you know who else too that I really appreciate? Thelma Thrift. I like Thelma Thrift. She automatically just being in her presence. She automatically make you just fix yourself. Like you better sit up straight. You better keep your composure and just be quiet until she say you could talk. I like that. And she's so knowledgeable in all of the jewelry. The 920s, like I never knew what a 920 was. And when she does the auctions too, like being an auctioneer, I love her voice. It just makes me want to fall asleep and take a nap. And Just Sandy, she's just Sandy, just like her name. I appreciate her. I don't see her often. She don't come around here often, but I always go over there. Her and Shida be cracking me up. And I appreciate them too. I really do. Today I'm just shouting a few people out. Um, I actually probably will end up getting myself in trouble, but you know, I feel like we have to honor people while they're still alive, whether they see it or not. We have to honor them because while I'm speaking, you guys are probably intrigued into knowing who these people are. Because if they made an impact and a profound impact in my life, then you know they got to be good people. Mhm. Definitely good people. Let me think. Who else? I had somebody right here and then it flipped right out. There's somebody right there. I just can't get it right now. Can you shout out Tim? Oh, snap. Tim Windsor. Is he here? He's not even here. But y'all, I also met Tim with Batgirl. Like, Bo Knows and Hustler TV. Shout outs to them too, because they took the chance and asked me to come and be on their channel, their show. Especially the fact that they only talk mainly about technology. And they found that whatever I was talking about was cool enough to come on their channel. And so Tim and Batgirl were there, but they have at least 80, 90 people in their channel, on their chats. So, like, the timeline's going, and I'm always focused here. And so I never knew that you guys would actually, continue to come through like that. But Tim, I don't know where he gets this strength or wherever, but I don't think he sleeps. He can't sleep because wherever I bounce to, there's Tim modding for somebody, and he doesn't ask anyone for a thing. Like when people are mods, sometimes you may feel like they expect something, but with Tim, I don't get that feeling that he ever expects anything. I just believe that he does it because he wants to do it, because he wants to help. He wants to feel involved. He wants to feel like he's a part of something. And so, Tim, shout outs to him. And all of you techie people, shout outs to you guys for sure. Just like I said, Bo Knows and Hustler TV, shout out to them. Super Dell, he's the one that started it all off for me to meet you, Batgirl. If it weren't for Super Dell, actually, if it weren't for A-Dub Productions, where I met Super Dell for that quick second, because A-Dub was doing a live for, like, I think the first live or second live that he was doing, and he was only like 3 or 4 minutes in, and the live shut down. But I was able to meet Super Dell, and I didn't even get a chance to be like, "Hi, Super Dell, da 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 da, come try to check out my channel." He just came on his own. Super Dell has at least 60,000 subscribers. So you figure he's probably busy doing a whole lot of techie stuff. And what does he want to do coming over to my side? But he came. And I really appreciated that. And he also supported too. Candy Dreams. She was on here, took the time out to help me do the vision board night. That was so cool of her too. Like, there's so many people that help create the nucleus of Be the Difference. And while I would still go on, but it just makes it more sweet to know that you have people around, or that are around you or surround you from points and times of the day, or throughout the times on YouTube. You don't know, right? Because people may be there, but they may not speak in the chat. And I don't really look at the numbers when I'm here. I just talk to the computer because I don't know who is connecting afterwards. You never know. But without A-Dub Productions, Super Dell TV, there would be no Batgirl and no Tim. So I appreciate that. And speaking of, we got to go to JC and Crystal. Shout outs to them. They came along with you too, Batgirl. You made and continue for real. Jade, let me finish out with JC real quick and his wife. They are so transparent, and I appreciate the fact that they want to give back. So they make blankets, and they make blankets for foster children because they want them to feel like they have something for themselves. So when a foster child goes from one destination to another destination to another destination, they don't always get everything. And they wanted to make these blankets so these kids felt like, this is mine. I get to keep this. So shout outs to them. Yeah, I know they're going through some rough times right now, but still shout outs to them because they have had such a willing and giving heart. And I appreciate that about them. GW Pitbull. GW Pitbull will support you and protect you. If he feels that you good people, GW will be there. even when his life may be going through some ups and downs, turmoil, turbulent situations, it doesn't matter. GW says, you know what? I'll put whatever's going on aside to make sure that you're okay. And I believe that in you, Pitbull, and the simple fact that you have persevered through all of the trials. I really appreciate you. So shout outs to you, GWWWWGWGW Pitbull. Yes. I thank you for supporting me too, GW. Love that. Hey, discovering Des. What's going on? Welcome to Hello World. Good to see you. Yeah, they are. That's important and major. I appreciate you stopping by, Discovery Des. It's nice to see you. Mr. Random, what's going on? How are you? All of you guys that come in maybe for your first time or second time, simply, I don't, I may not know you. I don't need to know you personally. But the fact that when you step foot in here, I am absolutely appreciative of that because you could be anywhere else. There's tons of lives going on right now, and you could be anywhere else. You could even have two tabs open, which is fine by me, but you still give me a little bit of your time. And I think that's real cool and amazing. And I like that. I'm going to lump these two together. I'm going to call them the grand gangsters of YouTube, but they're very sweet people, though. Flower Glamorous, which she recently just changed her name, and Team Bill with Geo. I want to shout them out because they're hustlers and they're caring hustlers and they are encouraging hustlers. And when I say hustlers, they want to promote you to the mindset of if you truly want to do and have your own business, you can do it. And they not only just talk about it, but they give you ways on how you can do it. And Flower Glamorous with her IMs before she ends the chat, I really appreciate that too. And Team Bill with Geo, she's just enterprising and she came up with her own song. She came up with her own lane and she's moving in it and she's a boss for real because she don't let nothing slide. She's, told me off a few times, but I still really appreciate her because she's very kind. Both of them are very kind. But I say that they're the OG gangsters because they have a wealth of wisdom and they still don't mind hanging around people who are a little bit younger than them. I tried to put down with this going on in my life to make someone else smile when I'm crying because it makes me smile too. But sometimes it's so hard and I have to share to get off my share anytime, Pitbull. You know you always can share whatever. Here. Oh, Flower is there. I didn't even know. Hey, Margaret Love, welcome to Hello World. Flower, you just walked in and I was talking about you. Didn't even know it. Hey, Kingdom Boy. Hey, Donna Ray, love, what's going on? Welcome to Hello World. Tonight, I'm not talking about anything serious, but I'm just shouting out a few people that come to mind. And, Kingdom Boy, I see you all over the place, Kingdom Boy. And you are special. And I'm just thankful that you decide to come back and you feel like I'm special enough to come back and listen. I just hope that anything that we say in the chat or live that you really are encouraged and you really take heart to it and you apply it to your life. So I appreciate you taking the time to come over to Hello World when you can, Kingdom Voice. I appreciate you. Donna Ray, I see you all over the place. And I'm thankful that you decided to come by today. I appreciate that. Glad to be here. I've watched a few. For real? From the bushes. See, that's what I'm saying. You never know. Oh, guys, I gotta take it back. I'm fat. I'm forward now. Kinky Locks Trey. Listen, man, I always admired Kinky Locks, but I was in her live. I don't even remember what day it was, but she was doing her growth stream. So if you're looking to grow your channel and whatever, you can go over to Team Bill with Geo. You can go to Artfully Diana. You can go to Stephanie Mukbank 50 and Climbing. You can go to Flower Glamorous. Hold on, let me read it right. Hey, tie dye. Flower Glamour, Flower and Glamorous with Beverly. I like that. You can go to any one of those channels to. Oh, and then Mommy on Deck to grow your channel. Um, but Kiki, she was talking some. It left a lasting impression in my whole entire soul. Not only because of what she said, but it was like I had just been live. And I know she wasn't in my live because we were live at the same time and she was hosting her live. So we literally were talking about this same thing. And that's when that junk hit real hard. I was like, oh my goodness, she doesn't know, but we were just talking about the same thing in my live. And I know she wasn't there. That's how you know one accordness right there. And I was like, oh my goodness, Kinky Locks, Trey. And again, I wouldn't have never met these people if it weren't for Team Built with Geo and Carter Eats, flowing with life. And look where it brought me. Miss Terrell. I always talk about her. She's dope in many ways. I can't really go into detail with everything, but I appreciate her. I appreciate her. She's been kind to me, always been kind to me. And that's where I'm going to leave it at. She's always been kind. And this woman lost her channel, I think 3 months ago, and now she's already at 1,000 subscribers. After losing a channel, and you already met your requirements and you are about to be monetized very soon, that I know was a big blow. And she lost her videos too, right? So shout outs to her for always persevering through. Hey, Average Joe, what's going on? Hey, Tim, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. Average Joe, welcome. Your new friend, Tim Wolf. Windsor, I'm saying. See, I can't even hardly read. Why? What happened? What happened, Average Joe? What happened? Oh, you got me all at the wrong part. I was like, what happened? Yeah, man. And this is why I keep saying that we are family, guys. Like, not blood, not even by blood, but by humanity, we are family. Every single thing ends up bouncing back to each other. That's why it's super important to be careful how you treat people, right? I'm going to give you this story. I was a teenager, and as a teenager, you meet guys and, whatnot, right? So I met this one guy, and for some reason, I just said, I don't really want to like, and he was attractive and whatnot, but something just kept telling me, no, don't go there with him. I'm gonna tell you why. So we were like real cool. We became best friends, talked on the phone every day, right? On the phone every day. We pretty much were dating without dating. So, and there was hesitation for me. I don't know why, but it just whatever. So a couple years later, maybe 5 or 6, 10 years, I don't know. I don't really recall time too much. But then he shows up at my church with one of the girls I grew up with. And I kept looking at him like, I know you from somewhere. I was like, aren't you? He was like, oh my goodness. And I was like, wait a second. Imagine if we ended up being in a relationship. That would have been awkward for him to be in a relationship with the girl that I grew up with at my church. Mind you, none of us knew each other. Like the girl from my church that I grew up with, she didn't know what I did outside of church and who the people that I met outside of church, right? I met him at one of those NJ Pack Thursday night things. So that's two separate things, right? But here's where 6 degrees of separation ends up having. Long story short, they are happily married with 3 kids. Imagine if him and I ended up dating, and when you date, you get your stuff, your groove on. That would have been awkward. And I wouldn't have wanted that. So, guys, you just never know how life ends up going. Now, imagine if I was so mean to this guy, him coming as a guest to my church with her, dating her. He like, "Oh, yeah, I know that girl, like, she was real nasty." But they both had the same story, similar story about me, that I was nice and considerate and concerned. You never know when life will bring you back to people that you had no idea you would ever reconnect with. But then when you reconnect with them, you never know what point in life the reconnection will be. And if the reconnection happened to be broken at some point in time, you absolutely have to deal with that. And if it happens to bring in a third party, now the third party might look at you sideways if they become their spouse. So try your best to treat everybody kindly. That's happened to me a few times in life. And it's not even just dating, but just in general. I may have met somebody, known them for a little bit, time separated us. We came back together. We ended up mutually meeting again through other people. And it was consistently the same story, at least for me, that I was decent to these people. You never know when life, and I wasn't even thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna run into these people. I'm gonna run into this guy again and under this." I would never thought about that. I just think we just, didn't call each other anymore, and that was that. And time passed. It wasn't even like we had an argument or anything. It was just time passed. And come to find out, we ended up going to the same high school. Yep. But the year that he left the high school was the year that I was entering. So life had already destined us to meet each other at some point in time. When he was leaving, he left his sophomore year. I entered there my junior year. So while I didn't know I was going to meet him maybe 3 years later, we still ended up paths crossing somehow. So think about it, guys. The same people that you see in the same room with you, remember those faces because you never know. Your faces might become a little bit more intimate and not in a romantic or sexual way, but just more intimate and like, oh, yeah, like you look familiar. Oh, yeah, that was that time. That's just how life is. 6 degrees of separation. You just never know. And I get all excited about it because I'm like, oh my goodness. Hey, Mary, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. Callie Picker, what's going on? You have a daughter and a granddaughter. She's been searching for me for the last 15 years, so I moved to Michigan to be close to them and get to know. Oh my goodness. Isn't that amazing? That's amazing. You have no idea. You have no idea. Like even like your relatives, you never know who might be your relative. You never know. You just never know. So be careful. Be careful. Tread very lightly on people's emotions. Tread lightly on how you just view life. You never know. You never know. Maybe some of us have met each other somewhere in the world and just like didn't know who each other was. Cause like you see me, but I don't know how some of you look. So you just never know. We may have crossed paths at one point in time, or you may have crossed paths with my family because they travel all over the world. So you never know. That is how small life and this world really is. Be careful, little mouth, what you speak about a person. Be careful, little mouth, what you speak about a person. Because you never know who listens, might repeat what you have said. And when it comes back, you'll be like, oh my goodness, didn't know you knew that person. So be careful, guys. Speak life into everything as often as you can and as much as you can. I got off topic because I'm supposed to be shouting people out. I stopped at Kinky Locks. Who else can I think of? Shamrock Pixie, Bargain Effect. Shout outs to them. I met Shamrock Pixie back in February and I was getting real cool with everybody. I was like, oh man, these people, I really like them. They're really nice to me. We're family, right? Then one day somebody was like, oh yeah, pray for this person because they had an emergency. I was like, who you talking about? Her spleen ruptured and she was in the ER. You just never know. Thankfully, she made it. She's alive. Everything is fine. But you don't know what's going to happen the next moment sometimes. I made a video about meeting her on YouTube channel uh, for the first time. Okay, guys, feel free to go check out Callie Picker. Miss Joy, thank you for shouting me out when you're the person that we should be. Mm. I mean, GW, you say that, but like from me coming out, I don't know. Like, I just be like, okay, but I don't feel like I'm doing anything that special. But if it's helping, then that is special, right? But I don't know. I'm just me. Shout out to Baby and Kid Unlimited. Let me tell y'all, she challenged me last night after the live. We were still talking for a little bit. She challenged me and it really put some fire under my tail. I say that much. And I'm thankful for her because now I'm doing things that she challenged me to do. And I'm just like, yes, this is what I need, that positive reinforcement. And that's what we should be with each other and for each other. Even if it has nothing to do with YouTube. If somebody comes to you and expresses something and entrusts you with their feelings and their emotions, try to be supportive. Speak life as often as you can and as much as you can, right? It's like I said the other day, we've been too historically busy speaking death in our own things, death on our own lives, death on every situation. Da da da. Now we have to rewrite that DNA that's been now about to be decoded. Well, in transition of being decoded to something better, speaking life, because that works better, right? Because if speaking death works, then speaking life will work as well. But you'll feel better about doing that. You'll see better results. Your heart and your whole entire life will be lifted. Doesn't that seem like it would be better to be lifted than to be torn down? Haven't we been torn down long enough? Yes, I believe we have. I'm tired of being torn down. Shoot, that's why I got a heart transplant. Well, not a literal heart transplant, but I guess an emotional figurative transplant in 2014. That's when my life changed. Let me show you, right? So I joined this app called Meetup, and it was because of a heartbreak how I ended up going on Meetup, right? So I like physical activities like the gym, walking and stuff. So I joined a walking group. And years before that, someone had purchased a book for me. And it was one of those like metaphysic books, right? So I was reading the book in the park. And then this guy walks up to me who was in the walking group and says, oh, you're into this kind of stuff? I was like, I don't know. I just want to read. Da, da, da. So with his encouragement and in his inspiration, it led me to start the path and this journey on not expecting much from life, with a grip and holding it. So, like, if somebody disappoints me, it bothers me, yes, but it doesn't hold me like how it used to. Because when you learn that everybody has free will and that you can't invade other people's free will by something that you want, then life becomes a little easier. And then when you become centered in yourself, believing in God or your higher power or whatever you believe in, then you'll really start to open your eyes and see what life is all about. So, if I never joined that meetup group, I never would have met that guy who inspired me, encouraged me to look at things differently, to help me to become who I'm creating right now and being right now. And I might not be on YouTube. We are all intricately involved and can make ripples or tidal waves in each other's lives. Think about the people in your own life. how they've made an impact in your own life, whether it be at work, romantic relationship, family relationship, friendships, even people that you just meet on the street. Think about those people. They all are making tiny little ripples or big tidal waves in your life. Are you appreciative of that? And now, if they're making tidal waves that are not good or edifying or building you up, then you might want to retreat back to dry ground and start all over again. Get your little floaties on and find a different group to be around. You are or you become who you hang around with most. So if you're always around people who are decaying our earth, then you will become decayed and you will have the mindset of a decaying person and you'll just spew that all over. But if you hang around people who believe in God, a creator, or whomever, a higher power, or whatever the case may be, then you're going to do those things that will make our world better. I've been noticing a lot too with the lives that I've gone to, that I've been popping in, that there's nothing but love being spoken about in the chats or just in general. Because people, we are doing what we're supposed to do with humanity. And we are helping each other shift to really operating in love. Love's in need. Oh, no, it's world. The world's in need of love today. I'm a little off. Try it now. Don't delay. Hey, 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 hey. Do, 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 do. What up, Jade Blessed? What's going on? Hey, Shawnee. What's going on, lady? Tatted. Shout outs to Tatted. Shout outs to Shawnee's Creatives. And also shout outs to Jay Bless. I appreciate you guys for popping in when you can. Jay Bless, thank you for starting that Instagram group. It is appreciated whether you see people responding or not. I try my best to respond as often as I can. And that's my way of showing appreciation to the hard work that you have put into that group. And I will try to support as often as I can. And guys, he does giveaways too. Cash App giveaways. So you might want to go check him out. Mr. Tim, yes, thank you much for being here. They say that every person you meet, you touch and impact in some way. You do. Love that theory. It's true. Tatted. Tatted is probably the youngest person in this room, filled with such wisdom. But I think that Tatted, you don't take your own self a little as seriously as you should. You are amazing, young lady. Well, I'm sorry. Them, they, them. You are amazing. Do your videography, get through school. And if while you're getting through school, make an impact that there will be change so that all of the kids coming up after you won't have to experience what your generation is experiencing right now. Wanda! What up, Wanda? Already on it. Scream. Oh, Lord. Girl, you better erase that one because my voice was off. I knew it. Anybody want to show me some love? Average Joe is trying to grow his channel. Hey, Wanda. Wanda is another person. Let me tell you where I met Wanda. I met Wanda in a totally different place on YouTube. Debbie. That's where I met Wanda. And I appreciate you, Wanda. That's my ringtone, y'all. And that's the music that I created behind it. See, yes. Oh, well, the phone stopped ringing. But that's my ringtone, y'all. Yes. You're back? And you can't get rid. I don't want you to go nowhere, Wanda. I do not want you to go nowhere. I'm so thankful. Like it must have been a reason why I was in Debbie's chat all of those few times. Right? I don't and I don't even think Debbie really like we never really converse, but she always talks to everyone in the chat. And then you just came over one day because I didn't do anything special in her chat. She, you know what I'm saying? So like, shout outs to you for giving me a chance. And I appreciate you. Joy be like, yes, 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 I do. Purple rain, purple rain. Tatted. There you go again. I like that. That's somebody from Canada. Should I answer it? Let me see. Yeah. So I don't know who that was, but I think because they see the phone number in the description, they just want to play on it. That's okay because you guys can hear my ringtone all day, all night. Feel free to purchase that ringtone down at the description below. It's bethedifferencellc.com/ringtone. It's very soothing. And Keto Like a Lady, Tanya, she's dope too. There we go again. They're going to keep calling, y'all. Stalking out my phone. But they're helping me sell my ringtone. I made that beat like a long, long time ago. All right. Well, I'm going to turn the volume down so that it doesn't distract me anymore. The ringtone is all the way down. Okay. Because you know, if I keep on hearing that, I'm going to dance like, yes. But Tanya, Keto Like a Lady, she has a few channels. Shout outs to her. Like she comes through. She comes through Hello World all the time. She really does. And she's on her own journey. She was on Hello World too. She took the time out to talk to us about keto, about the keto diet and the different things what keto means and stuff like that. I can't wait for her to come back on again. But like, she came from the reselling community too. But I appreciate her. She even gave me this, y'all, for Christmas. She gave me this for Christmas. She mailed it to me for Christmas. Spam phone. Yeah, Tim, it was, but it doesn't matter because it helped sell it was trying to help sell my ringtone. My head, my heating bad playing with my emotions. Stretch, purple, you gotta stretch. Yeah, like she is so dope. Tanya is so dope. And she's always trying. I commend her for all of the things that she's into, with the Mary Kay, with the channel, with the reselling. Like, shout outs to her and still wanting and having a desire to still want to do her fitness thing. So dope. Life with Susie Q. So dope. If y'all don't know who she is, go check out her channel. She does game nights. She does a lot of different things. But I appreciate her because in the midst of her doing her live, she still pops over here. And I appreciate that. Like there's so many people that I've encountered with on YouTube in general that have always been kind to me. Raw be privileged. I met her at Just Bambido's chat. That's where I met her. I mean, like both of them are dope people. And they all have different perspectives, but the commonality with every single one of us, even you guys in the chat. Hey, Caffeine Queen. Kinky Locks is there. See? The commonality and bond that every single last one of us have is that we are about positivity. We're sick and tired of life being demolished, life being desecrated, life being dead. And we're all doing our little parts. And that's what makes all of us be the difference. Bam. That's what every single last one of us are. And you always attract the very things you want out of life. So remember that all of the people that you are attracting into your life or lives, even if you go live, those people you are attracting are parts of your thoughts, little pieces of you that you are attracting. So be very careful the things that you manifest or think about. And don't think it very strange or odd that certain people end up being in your life. Because in some points, some parts of you, that's just a little piece of you. You're just attracting to you. You keep on vibrating or believing or praying or whatever you believe in for a better life, you're going to continue to create better people coming into your life. And then when you have your down times, those same people that you've attracted will give you little key pointers here and there, say little key things that will just put you back into shape and be like, oh, yeah, now I remember what I was supposed to be doing. There are so many more people that I can shout out that just slip in my mind right now. Oh, Eat Sleep Amazon. She's another person, very smart, very wise. She's always supported Be the Difference. She's actually the one that convinced me or talked me into doing a ringtone. She was like, you say hello world all the time, you should make that a ringtone. So had it not been for her saying Joyce, her suggestion, that ringtone wouldn't be. Little ripples make tidal waves into each and every single parts of our lives. So what you speak brings life or death. Be very, very careful the things that you say to people, especially. You could be accidentally damaging somebody with just a few things that you say unintentionally. But now we need to make more intentional moves in what we speak because we know better now, right? So when you know better, you do better and you will be held accountable for what you know. So be very, very careful. All my girls up on the cool couch, cool couch, cool couch. All my girls up on the cool couch, cool couch. That's for Carter's Eats because I told her I was singing. She's the originator of that song. So if you want to hear it done the right way, you got to go to her chat, Carter's Eats. She's also very supportive of a lot of people. I see her in people's chats, and she's got stuff going, a lot of stuff going on. She has a family, a husband, in-laws, parents, all under one roof. But yet and still, she still pours her time into people's channels. Remember that. Things that people don't have to do. My grandfather always used to say every creek, every waterfall, every lake, every pain, every stream, every ocean connects somewhere in life, is the circle of life. And we are all in the circle of life a lot. A lot is made from molecules of water, and we are all one come together. Yes. Like I said, get busy living or get busy dying. Ooh, that's a good one. You should make that a quote, Average Joe. I've become very I've become very, very, very careful with the things that I say. Sometimes I be joking around. Sometimes I joke around too much, and then I realize after the fact, like, maybe that was a little too much joy. But for the most part, when it comes down to another human being, I just want to try to speak life. Remember what I was saying the other day? Like, even if it seems like it's the most ridiculous thing in the world, you still can find a way just to encourage somebody. I mean, unless they're going to do something life threatening. But guess what? We all land, right? Nobody said that the landing had to be perfect on 2 feet, but you land somewhere and you're still able to function. You're going to land. Jump. Participate in life. Jump. Do something with your life. Jump. Where you land, how you land, all depends on the different moves that you make. Are you making good moves or bad moves? That is the way you end up landing. And while some parts of on our way down or up or wherever you're going, we get knocked over a little bit, but you still can control how you land. So participate in the production and the progression of your life as much as you can. But when you realize how much power you have just in here alone, imagine what this can do if you just quiet yourself sometimes and just say, okay, God, creator, whoever, give me the words that I need to think and say to help me to be a better person every day, to speak better, to love more, to love better. We can love each other a little better every single day. It takes practice. But the more of us that love, it'll be a lot less hurt. A lot less. I didn't say it would eliminate hurt. It would be a lot less conflict because we'll be operating and this person might not necessarily trying to hurt me. Hey, Pandies, what's going on? Yeah, Pandies be beating me up. Shout out to you, Pandies. Shout out to you. I was just doing a few shout outs today. I ended up in Pandy's live one day and she was doing Black History trivia. I got every single last one of those questions wrong. Maybe a few I had right, but it was wrong because somebody else got to the answer before me. But man, my head was hurting so bad. Between you, Pandy, between you and Vern's junk closet, and then even Angel Lives, y'all be messing me up. Cause I'm like, y'all make me think too hard. It'd be too late at night for me to be thinking so hard. But I love it though. I appreciate you guys. Because somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to reinvigorate our minds to start thinking about some parts of history so that we can use our brains. Not just Googling stuff, but just to use our brains and to think like, think back into your history. What did you learn? Do you remember anything? Apply it to your life because some things that we knew back in our history books, we can actually apply to our lives that are positive. Discernment. How are you? Gotta always show love. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love your name. I love your name. Check my channel out. I will make you use your brain. Okay, guys, check out Average Joe. Guess he be on that. I don't know. Y'all be hurting my brain too much while we fix your pain. Okay. I like that. But guys, make sure you are getting to know each other in the chat. I always Average Joe, just so you know, I always try to promote that for all of us to get to know each other because how our lives end up crossing each other is a reason. So if you like somebody's channel, consider turning that red bell gray and watch a video for real, or at least halfway for real. Listen to what they're saying. And if you like the content, then comment genuinely. And now you have a connection. What up, B Charmer? What's going on? I ain't seen you in for days. How are you, B Charmer? She be in the bushes. B Charmer. I met B Charmer, another great person. She doesn't make content, but she be there. I met her at Just Bambi's chat too. And then I guess one day she said, let me go see what that be the difference all about. And I got a new shipment of socks. And she's like, yo. Well, then she didn't say it like that, but she said, listen, I collect watches and I got to get those socks. She didn't know me from Adam, but she saw the value in my socks that she said, I got to have a pair of those. And she added that to her collection without questions. And B Charma, particular sock I had been wanting to make since October of last year, but the company that I use put me on a back burner. And for that specific reason, I was put there just so that when you ended up in my chat, you could have those pair. So when things don't go my way, I don't get upset anymore. I just sit back and say, there's a reason why I don't understand, but I'm going to just let it ride out, not get aggravated, not get upset, not stress myself out and create some disharmony in my cells to create defects. And it was for that purpose. Now I know it was for that purpose. Because I think like maybe you were in my chat maybe one or two other times between that time, right? You know, when I'm Saturday, you know? And I had been in just Bambi's chat like maybe a month or two before that. Well, throughout that time I was there. I was commenting from time to time and when driving that little girl crazy. But like our lives always end up meeting somewhere. But do you see the value? Do you see the reasonings? We all have a purpose and a reason why we're all here tonight. Try to understand it. And it is more than just surface. There is no surface thing with humanity. We are deep creatures, beings, or whatever you want to call us. We are so deep. There are so many layers to us. And we all met each other for a reason to help fill in those little pieces of our lives. Is that serious? I have been brought together with some wonderful, amazing people on YouTube, right? Me too. And discernment, and like I don't know how long you were here, but discernment, half of the channels that I know now were just recommended by YouTube. And it's not because I was watching that particular content that they were providing. It was because I was doing other things. I was in the jewelry reselling community, ended up into the mukbang community or bang or whatever you call it, and then ended into the growth community. And now we end up all running into each other for a good reason. We end up building each other up. It's time. Here, it's half past be the difference. See, you get it. Get it. They'll be like, Joy, what time is it? Half past be the difference. I'm sorry, I gotta throw that in. Oh, and it glows in the dark too. Yes, they do. Wherever life ends up taking you, even if it's terrible things that you may go through, I don't think anything's particularly a lesson, but there's parts of us that need to be filled. I know. It's hard for me to say it too. Maybe it helps build our character more. I don't know. Maybe it helps us to discern more. I don't know. But there's a reason for why, and timing is always right. There's a reason why we meet each other. Timing is always right, but we don't always get right with timing because we want things to be on our time, our made up time, our imaginary time. The factual time is saying, no, you need this now. Can you dig it? Are you on the program? Or are you going to continue to be off track? And then I got to keep on rehashing things and bringing it through different people all the time. After a while, time, God, your creator, whoever you believe in, says, okay, hands off. You just don't want to listen. Keep on going on with life. Feeling like, why don't I feel like I just don't feel like I don't know. I just don't feel. There's beauty in participating with feelings, emotions, humanity. That's beautiful. That is what life is all about. Once you start participating and being and purposefully living with humanity, oh my goodness, you have no choice but to operate out of love because then you know what love is. You felt it, even if it was a little touch of it. You'll always want to gravitate to getting more. I was talking about shouting people out today. Thank you, B Charmer. I hope my education and extensive experience can help you with some humor. They have been there when I needed someone to listen. They are awesome. And I have been there for them as well, definitely building each other up, making us stronger. Yes. Divine intervention. It has been my pleasure to cross paths with many of you. A to the man. Let's start paying attention more to the people that come into our lives. And I'm not just talking about YouTube, even outside of being on a computer, people that you meet in the grocery store. Pay attention. They may need you for a specific thing. May it be just a smile. I already told you guys what a smile did for me. Maybe it's for $1 that they give you. Maybe it's for a word that they give you, a word of encouragement when they don't know you, but you needed it. And that specific person could touch that nerve and fix it. Nothing is by accident. Well, I'm trying to think like, the really traumatic, terrible things that happen. I don't know how to like fit that in there because, I guess that's reality for some things, but it's hard to like incorporate that because I can think of things that should never happen to a person but do. But I don't know. I don't know. That's a whole nother conversation. So let's, cut that out for now. I'm trying to minimize that at all either. But for the most part, all of the good people that you end up meeting in your life, they're good for a reason. Hold on to them, love them, appreciate them as often as you can. Treasure them. Tell them now because tomorrow's not promised for either one of you. And you don't ever want to not give someone their flowers when they're still alive. I mean, when they're dead. Give it to them when they're alive. That's when it's better because they can look at it, smell it, sneeze on it. You know what I'm saying. Even if someone gives me a piece of chewing gum or peppermint or butterscotch candy or anything like that, I still thank God because He laid it on a person's heart to give me something. Yes. Even the people that have hurt me was to teach me something. All right, average Joe. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. God, I've been rambling too much. It's been an hour. Um, I apologize about that. I try to keep it at like 40 to 50 minutes, but I don't know. Lately, that's been going off, and I just really went off on a tangent. I apologize. Um, but guys, remember, you are beautiful. You are amazing. There is no mistake about you. You are beautiful. You are amazing. There is no mistake about you. Your life can be someone else's freedom. So try your best to be your best every day. Even when you're going through some really rough times, try your best. At least it'll make you feel a little better. Not for anything, it will make you feel a little better. And guess what? When you feel a little better, you start thinking a lot better. Exactly. I thank God always. He laid it on my heart to do YouTube and show others what I have to come to know thanks to Him. and the discernment he has given me. Hey, Dad's Vintage. It's Cooper. Hey, Cooper. What's going on, Cooper? You better tell your dad you on his account. Tell Kendall I said hello. I hope you read the book, Cooper, and the book has been helping you and that you're doing your best to be your best version of yourself, Cooper. My granddaddy always used to say, God put someone in your path to be a lesson or a blessing, or it could be both. Cooper, I'm about to get out of here too. But tell me real quick, did you read the book, Cooper? Did you like it? How about your socks? Do you like your socks too? I'm gonna wait for you to say something and then I'm gonna close it out. If you ever know anything more about me, the channel, or if you want to know about my company, check the links down below. I have different things that I sell. I sell inspirational t-shirts, onesies, socks, not just any sock too, really good socks, and books. Thanks, Kinky. I like that, a lesson or a blessing. I'm waiting for Cooper to tell me. Cooper is he's a minor, but he's under his dad's channel. At least he was nice enough to say that he was under his dad's channel. But they Cooper won something the other day, and his dad was there though at that time. He won something. He won a book and a couple of pairs of socks. I love my socks, but I had to read a different book for school. Okay, I could dig it. But when you can, I hope those quotes encourage you. And tell Kendall I said, what's up? Just like that, though, Cooper. You got to tell I said it just like that. So, guys, my name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. Again, I'm here every single night between 7 and 9. And I am signing out on another episode of Hello. Thank you for giving me a little bit of your time. I appreciate it. World.